inside the big dome as we begin the payoff period. I would like to thank Fernseed, official vitamins of the PBA, proud sponsor of the Motolite PBA Fiesta Conference Finals. So glad you could join us here in the PBA Finals on CS9. Miko Halili, working alongside a good doctor, Dr. J. Andy Howe, and our team is completed by Dominic Way, who's covering Ginebra, and Leah Cruz, who's covering the San Miguel Beermen. Here's Villanueva to Pingris, and Pingris coming.
For Pingris, Rosella came into the ball game. Washington, Freeman, and Villanueva. San Miguel going with speedier team right now on the floor. Shorter, but speedier, and a lot of scoring opportunities for them here. A lot of players that can do the scoring here.
Here's Washington, and Pingris lost the leather.
How many times has that happened to San Miguel tonight? Those turnovers at that stage where they had good opportunities to get an easy layup. Ginebra has taken every quarter so far in this ball. 26, 27, 28 points. San Miguel 22, then that low of 19 in the second quarter, 24. 16-point lead. Chico Laniete is now being replaced here by J.J. Helterbrand. Barely a minute gone by here in the fourth and final quarter.
And Laniete gets a big hand from the Ginebra fans. A minute having gone by in the fourth. I should send you over to Leah Cruz.
Thanks, Mika. Now, earlier I reported that the San Miguel Beermen are having trouble getting into the usual game, and that's still the problem that's going on now. Their problem, Coach Schott said, is that they're too tentative. That's why their game is slowing down, so they have to move the ball more on offense. Now also, the other problem is defense. They got to make stops, they got to play better defense, and they got to hustle for loose balls. Ginebra is getting too many second chance points. That's what's happening over at San Miguel. Now for more on Ginebra, let's go over to Dominic Lee.
Well, thank you, Leah. Very basic for the Barangay Ginebra Gin Kings. Defense, 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 box out, and sprint back. But more importantly, everybody was like, guys, one more quarter, and we got win number one. Back to you guys.
2 to shoot here for the Beermen, and another hustle play here for Ginebra. Here's Baguio. He goes behind the back. He goes sidestep, and like a football running back, found the seams and the little openings in the defense.
Could you believe he missed? That's his favorite shot. Running zigzag against you, then falling in closer to the basket. But he was fouled here. Take a look at this play again. Look at him behind the back, zigzag again, go to the other side, then that contact. And he loves that kind of shot. That's his favorite shot, actually. But he will go to the free throw line.
And you were able to watch Baguio's career gradually develop. He was not an instant hit in the PBA.
No. You know, I mean, he was a good scorer in UST, but you would say undersized, not really well built, not a strong defender, but he can jump. You know, he's got great leaping ability, and he developed his outside shot. Junti Valenzuela always used to say, Baguio always had an outside shot, but he never wanted to take it. So, but now he's beginning to feel confident about that. 8 out of 8 sa free throw line ng Ginebra. Si Baguio.
And Fernseed is the official vitamins of the PBA, proud sponsor of the Motolite PBA Fiesta Conference Finals. Focusing back on the action on the court, Gabe Freeman against David Noel.
That's a good drive. This is exactly what he did to Sean Daniels, but of course Daniels is much slower than Noel. Daniels, by the way, led his team to the third place finish today. Berger beat the Rain or Shine team for third place.
Here's Helterbrand, 7 to shoot. Baguio for 3. Yes, sir.
Something he did not have in the UAAP, but he really developed it here in the pros.
13 points for Cyrus Baguio coming off the bench. And we are in the early moments of the fourth quarter. Ginebra still in control of the game.
You cannot leave him alone. That guy can shoot.
That's what you call a veteran bounce.
I mean, that guy can shoot. Osen Rosella's shot his way to a living here in the PBA from those three-point shots of it.
Baguio fires away, in and out. Rebound for Freeman. And Olsen goes inside Washington. A lot of muscle on that move.
There is that big mismatch that they've been trying to exploit. There's no way Sunday Sunderson is going to be able to guard Washington at the post. And with all the moves that Washington has and the power, let's see Noel go back to work. He hasn't been. Oh, that was read there by Villanueva. And a preemptive foul here given up by Salvacion, which is a good foul. It's number 4, but it prevents a fast break opportunity for San Miguel.
We'll take this time out. 8:43 remaining in the fourth. Ginebra still on top, 86-74.
Substitution, JC Tom for Sunday Show.
We continue our coverage of the PBA Finals here on CS9, and we'd like to thank Gatorade, the official sports drink of the PBA. Is it in you? It's a battle of the two teams that finished 1 and 2 at the end of the elimination round. And there's a whistle here. Foul called against the Ginebra defense.
Yeah, it's on JC Intal against Mark Pingris. Off the ball on the weak side, but he was preventing Mark Pingris to get to his position at the post on the strong side. So referee Cruz made the call. 3 team fouls now called against Barangay Ginebra.
Washington on the move. And a basket is good. And Washington has done damage in the shaded lane.
Well, like I said, I thought among the locals, together with Villanueva, he's really played very consistent. He was responsible for scoring as well as assists. He's in double figures, no? 11 points, could make it 12. Very hard matchup for Ginebra at the small forward position. He's 6'7" now. A lot of skills too.
Right now, Ginebra still ahead, 86-77.
That's not a safe lead with such a lot of time left in the ball game, and Ginebra already with 14 fouls.
And with 8 to shoot, they try to go to David Noel. No success there. Villanueva scans the floor and sends it over to Pingris with that mismatch against JC Intal. Back outside Racela. They go to Jonas Villanueva with the drive. And there's Washington once again.
That's right. And you know, San Miguel is back in the ball game right now. They got the momentum. A lot of bad passes by Ginebra on their entry pass in their half-court set. And surprisingly, Heltergun has been making the mistakes.
Missed by Baguio. And Baguio got his own miss. He gets fouled. Almost, but not quite. That would have counted.
Yeah, that definitely would have counted.
It's a tough break. There's San Miguel already generating a lot of momentum,
Yes.
and then Washington commits a foul.
And because there was an interception, actually that loose ball was picked up by Baguio. And here, definitely it's a foul. He's up in the air. He has not come down, and he throws up that shot.
That had a very decent chance of dropping. And instead, Baguio will take 2 free throws.
That would have been one of the big highlights of the PBA plays. PBA, really the place to be, you know. Sila Coach Amir Balgardia and JRU, they're watching me now. They're watching the games because they want to emulate these players, you know. This is their goal, to make the PBA.
Here's Racela. And now Villanueva, top of the key. As we approach the 7-minute mark of the fourth. Jonas Villanueva with a burst of speed.
San Miguel is very much, like I said, in the ball game. They got some momentum. They're beginning to feel comfortable. 16 points in the ball game now for Jonas Villanueva.
Ginebra up by just 7 points, 88-81. Biggest lead was at 18 points earlier.
Now they want to pick up that 5th foul of Dave Freeman, so they're isolating. There's the help.
And here's Baguio with a slice.
You force a double team. Somebody's going to be open. He makes the right cut. There is Noel to make sure he gets the pass.
Baguio with 17 points off the bench. And it's back to a 9-point Ginebra lead, 90-81. And a steal by Noel. David Noel on the move. And David Noel completes. Wait a minute.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Jonas Villanueva embraced David Noel in a